Hello dear RTS viewers, welcome to EMAG, your weekly news program. As you can see, this week we left our studios of Dakar for Washington, D.C., the capital of America, for the launching of the Senetrust education program. Its objective being to raise $2.5 million to sustain education and research for the University Cheikh Anta Diop. What is Senetrust? What are the main objectives of this program? What are the big events of this launching? All these answers you'll find in this week's program.
Well, Phelps Stokes is celebrating its centenary, and we've been in Africa for 100 years. We've had very few relationships with Francophone Africa. So the opportunity to establish a relationship with Senegal, and particularly with the University of Cheikh Anta Diop, is something that's very important to us. In order to build the foundation for good relationships, one has to take it a step at a time. And of course, if you can get the First Lady of the country to bless what you're doing, that's going to make it easier rather than more difficult. So our objective is to engage the First Lady, her office, their work in health and education, to become a partner with us and with FUCAD to begin to build a foundation that would support education improvement and to mobilize Senegalese and the Friends of Senegal to step forward now and to make their contributions and their commitments to improve the conditions of education for all Senegalese. And in the process, we will all benefit, both those of the United States as well as Senegal.
I am the president of the Foundation for University Cheikh Anta Diop. We are here because we have a partnership with Phelps Stokes, which is an American foundation. And Phelps Stokes is supposed to help us to collect funds to find solutions for problems that are those of the University Cheikh Anta Diop. And we have the First Lady who accepted to be, how should I say that, the godmother of this event. It is something important for us because she has an important association which is working for education, and we are working also for education. So I suppose we have the same goals, so it's important for her to be the godmother of this event.
To foster this partnership, a delegation of Senegalese scholars, professionals and students, part of Cheikh Anta Diop Foundation, have come to Washington, D.C. to witness the launching. Before the beginning of the activities, we took the opportunity to visit the federal capital of America, its monuments paying tribute to the great men who have marked the country's history. And of course, the brand new monument recently erected in the memory of Martin Luther King. One of the most popular sites is the Lincoln Memorial, a tribute to one of the founding fathers of the American nation.
The Lincoln Monument, I guess, represents everything that Abe Lincoln kind of stood for. And, I haven't been here in years, but, you kind of come up to it and you recognize it as a scene from The Penny. And so, simultaneously, kind of like, you feel like it doesn't represent anything per se, but it's just kind of like the fact that it does play such an integral part in our lives, that we do see this image regularly. It kind of creates a sense of solidarity between all of us, because we do all recognize it.
It represents an awful lot, maybe the greatest president of all time, united the country and doing what's right for the right people at the right time.
So why do people come here all the time?
I think out of respect for President Lincoln, to pay homage and what it means and the importance of our country.
The first event of the Senegalese Education Trust was a conference held at George Washington University to raise awareness among stakeholders on the drastic conditions of University Cheikh Anta Diop. So Senetrust is this program which aim is to support research and education in Senegal. During a conference held on Senegalese education, we met with various Senegalese and African students who give us their vision of sustainable education.
My name is Fatou Ndoye Diagne. I'm from Dakar, Senegal. I've been here for about 11 years. I study civil engineering with a focus in water and sanitation. I've been here for I think I've been in school for most of the time that I've been here, and I would like to ask anybody who comes in here for school to actually stay in school, because it's the way out for in life in general. There may be other alternatives, but they're not really as great as being in school. It may be hard also, but it's better to stay in school and make it happen. And as far as the foundation is concerned, I think it's good to look back and help people who are back home, because the best way to help the youth is really to invest in education.
My name is Amina Tufal. I'm a freshman here at GW. I'm studying electrical engineering. I've been in the United States since I was 5. I came to the presentation to learn more about education in Senegal and about the problems that students like me are having. The problem in Senegal is I believe that the education system isn't developed enough to accommodate a large amount of students, and there aren't enough resources for everyone to go to school, and the government doesn't give enough funds to students who can't afford to go to college like myself.
My name is Bouli Galissa, and I'm the president of the student union, of the Faculty of Arts and Human Science at the University Cheikh Anta Diop of Dakar. I'm here today as a guest. I'm invited by Senetrust, Senegal Education Trust, to present the difficulties about the pedagogical and the social, fields that the students of Cheikh Anta Diop are facing. Also to get experience, to share our experience, and also to learn from American students in American universities. And of course, University Cheikh Anta Diop, we're facing a lot of problems like accommodations. We have a lot of problem about accommodations. You can find 6 people, 6 students in the one room, which just was reserved for 2 people, for 2 students. And also about, the food. We need the quality food, and it's a big problem at University Cheikh Anta Diop.
Because she believes that education is the key to development, Mrs. Viviane Wade, the First Lady of Senegal, was chosen as the godmother of this event. During her stay, she met with various stakeholders who all have in common their love of Senegal and their entrepreneur spirit.
Our organization is called Agriculture, Health and Development. It's mainly an initiative that a group of experts who are already working here in the United States and some who are in Senegal, working together to facilitate for immigrants who wanted to return farming, the condition and the input necessary for them to have a smooth transition to returning to the land. So we have experts in agriculture, and one of our team leaders in this area is Dr. Makhtar Diop, who is well known in the biological agriculture, and who team up with us in this organization to help train those immigrants when they come back in the most modern agriculture technique. But we won't just train them, we help them also to settle in with all the technical input necessary. Madam Wade, we met her today not only to let her know who we are, but also we wanted to get some help, because we wanted to have a letter of agreement in Senegal. So we just needed for her to be aware of our commitment to do work in Senegal.